Some mysterious murders happen in the military academy in the 1830s. No modern tools and gadgets. Evidences could get easily buried in the heavy winter snow. Add to it some enigmatic characters in the small town. How easy or difficult does it get to solve the mystery? That's what The Pale Blue Eye is all about. Here is my take on this thriller streaming in Netflix. Hello everyone, welcome back. This mystery thriller is based on a novel of the same name. This period drama is set in the 1830s in New York. The plot revolves around a detective who is summoned to investigate a series of murders at the United States Military Academy. The detective Lander, played by Christian Bale, is assisted by a young military cadet Poe, played by Harry Melling. Lander is a widower who lives alone. After his daughter Matilda ran off mysteriously, he is summoned to investigate a murder of a young cadet Leroy Fry, who is hanged and his heart missing from the body. While Lander is still gathering clues and attempting to find the killer, another cadet, Ballinger, is murdered the same way. But this time, the genitals are also missing. A third cadet, who is the colleague of the two victims, go missing as well. With all this happening in quick succession, Lander is under tremendous pressure to find the killer sooner. Those who appreciate the classic whodunit genre will tremendously enjoy this. This is a slow burner, dark, cold and slow paced, but gripping at the same time. With a handful of characters and in a modest rural setting, the movie relies purely on the brilliance of the director Scott Cooper, its wonderful lead cast and the beautiful cinematography. Christian Bale, as brilliant as always, projects a different aura on the screen presence. He has very limited dialogues to speak, but the way he stamps his authority by mere presence, piercing looks and silence are something that only a seasoned actor like him can perform. The camera loves him and many of the shots are framed in a way that magnifies his on-screen persona. However, the real show stealer is Harry Melling as Edgar Allan Poe. It is hard to imagine it is the same actor who performed as a child artist in Harry Potter series as the pampered and ill-mannered Dudley Dursley. His portrayal in Queen's Gambit as a cocky Harry Beltic was well noticed. It is heartwarming to see him evolve as a fine actor, though at times he comes across as a bit over-enthusiastic to prove his mettle and therefore borderlines overacting. He is an actor capable of performing complex characters, and I am sure many characters will come his way with multiple shades of grey in future. This movie is not for the faint-hearted or for those who seek fast-paced action. This is for those who have the patience to go through the proceedings at the pace the director has chosen to unravel the mystery. The way the corpses of murdered cadets are shown are quite stomach-churning. Also, there is a bit of indulgence with poetry and wordplay that makes the story feel a lot slower than what it already is. Personally, I enjoy such movies which has something for the audience to partake in. To me, a good take of whodunit makes the audience playing the guessing game with the plot, leaving random clues scattering around for us to pick up and form our own theories of who the culprit could be. The fun is when mystery is revealed and we get to validate our assumptions, or when our assumptions get destroyed because we failed to pick up clues that were right in front of our eyes, yet we missed it because of clever misdirection techniques in the way the story is told. I do not enjoy movies in which the mystery is completely a different plot which no one could have guessed. This movie has a mix of both. It takes us to a deceptive ending where a subplot evolves that could be of no one's guess. Just as we are letting the unconvincing end sink in comes the real unraveling. I would not say that it blew my mind, but I can definitely say that it caught me off guard and gave me an ending worth remembering. While I personally enjoyed this movie, I can also sense this may not find favorable opinion with good number of watchers for some valid reasons. First of all, as I said, the overindulgence and trying to be poetic in the mysteries. It went over my head and I stopped trying to understand after a while. It could tire out the audiences. Adding to it, the murders and the desecration of the bodies. While I found the murders given a convincing logical end, I cannot say the same about the missing hearts and body parts. The subplot felt forced and the plot almost fell apart before the climax comes to the rescue. Furthermore, the slow pace. The mood is already dark, the weather is cold and depressing, the days are dark as well. In such a backdrop, pacing the movie slow, in my opinion, is a directorial choice that ended up as a blunder. Finally, the supporting cast, particularly those playing the cadets, were remarkably amateurish. This movie could have been a lot better, but fell short in a few aspects, but that does not mean it is completely disappointing. Not many take up this genre and do justice to it. I do recommend watching this movie once. Let me know what you felt about this movie in the comments section. Thanks for watching. I'll come back with my next review. Till then, bye bye.